Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. As always, it is awesome to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Well, today's topic was a little bit of a surprise for me. I was going to do another video for this week. I'll do that down the road, mainly because I was surprised with a new piece of gear. And seeing that my unboxing videos are some of the more popular ones on my channel, I thought I would go ahead and do an unboxing for this. I have been playing more bass guitar lately. I've been playing about once a week, performing live, at least for the last couple of months. Now, I'm still a drummer through and through, so to label me a bassist would be a misnomer. I can play root notes and I can play in pretty good time, and that seems to work for the group I'm playing with. I've got a nice bass amp already. I've got a Mark bass amp that I really enjoy. I'm able to keep that there at the facility, which means I need something to be able to practice with at home. The last few years have been bad. I've had bad luck with practice bass amps. I bought a headphone bass amp for $60 that ended up crapping out after about a year or two. I then purchased a $300 little portable combo amp that I really had hoped to like. But I plugged it in and immediately, I started turning up the volume and it sounded farty. It just didn't have good tone at all. I mean, I know it's a practice amp, but it was really bad. So that one went back. And then I ended up thinking, well, maybe I need to spend a little bit more money. You pay what you get for. So I spent $450 on a 70-watt portable amp. And I really did like that amp. I actually did an unboxing video for it, but I didn't release it because I ended up returning it. Even though I liked the amp, I liked the vibe of the amp, the sound of the amp, the true test came when I played with my son, who plays guitar, and he's got a little, like 1-watt practice amp, and I've got this 70-watt bass amp, and I had the volume 3/4 of the way up in order to be able to play with him. Now, I don't know if that's a malfunction or what, but it just seemed to me that that wasn't going to work. That was definitely not worth the cost on that, so I sent that one back as well. Time goes by, and now all of a sudden I need a new practice amp at home because I'm playing. And I was browsing around and I happened to run across this particular unit. It's made by a company called Acoustic. It is the B25C model. It is a 25-watt combo amp. Now, I have an acoustic amp already, but it is for my acoustic guitar. There may be some people out there who don't know this, but the brand Acoustic doesn't just make things for acoustic instruments. This is an electric bass amplifier. I tried to explain that to the local Guitar Center salesman who, bless his heart, when I told him it was an acoustic brand bass amp, started to immediately walk me into the acoustic guitar room, and I said, no, it's an electric bass amp. And then he started to argue back with me as if I didn't know, and the customers are always idiots at Guitar Center. So, hey, but who was right? This one. He did finally find it and ate a little bit of crow. But anyways, this was $100. It was on sale, and I thought, I'm just gonna give it a try. So I thought I would go ahead and unbox it for you, and then we'll hook it up, and I'll just give you my first impressions of it. All right, so here we go. All right. Well, it seems to be packed well. Here are the instructions. It's got the foam. Yeah, power cord and the box. All right, let's see if we can get it out of the package here. All right, so this is the Acoustic B25C. Let's see, it's got an 8-inch speaker, 3-band EQ. It's got an overdrive, if you want to add that, an 8-inch headphone out, and an 8-inch auxiliary in. It is not, I don't even know how heavy this is, but it's not heavy at all. It's actually very light. One of the cool things about this that I'm actually looking forward to is you can have it, you know, just set up like this if you want, but you can also have it in a wedge. So if you want to leave it like that. So why don't we hook this bad boy up and see what he can do. All right, so here we are testing out the new Acoustic Bass B25C. Now, I debated about taking the time to get a mic and hook it up and run it through my Pro Tools setup and everything. But you know what? Even though you're going to be getting some from my lapel mic here, and it's going to sound like crap. It's better than just the camera volume. And plus, I tend to think that, you know, hooking it up to my system out in my studio, going through nice mic pre's and all that stuff, I kind of want to get a little bit of a more natural inclination of what this thing can do. So I'm just going to have it going through the lapel. Also, again, I'm just going to thump around a little bit. Right now, I haven't really experimented with it. I did to see if there was power. And I have the EQ set at noon on all of these. I don't have any overdrive on right now. Just a couple quick features. It has a main volume control, and then it's got an overdrive and then an overdrive level. So one cool thing here is if you want to add overdrive, you can actually blend the two signals. So that is a huge plus. You know, if the overdrive, and I don't expect it's going to be great, but if you wanted to add a little bit but keep the bass tone, you can do so. And there's also a shape button that you can press, which I read up on, and that will actually give more of a scooped mids sound. So a decrease in the mids. Let's fire it up and see what it can do. One thing that I read is that these amps, when you do turn them on, they are like a lot of amps that might pop or that might pop or make a noise when you first boot them up. But, and this one did it, but I guess I was expecting it, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to just kind of slowly dial up the volume. And already, it's at 9 o'clock. It isn't anywhere close. Right there is at noon. So it's already got, it feels almost like as much power on, compared to that $70 or the 450 70 watt amp that I did. But I'm just running through my P bass with some round wound strings, no effects or anything. It's got some bite to it. It's not. A little distorted. Let's mess with the EQ a little bit. Let me try this. I'm gonna try the shape one. This is the overdrive on. You can really hear it there. Farty. if I bring up the other one, it gives a little bit more of a cleaner signal to it. I don't anticipate using a lot of overdrive on any of this, so that's fine with me, but may be helpful for somebody out there. Let's turn it up to about 3 o'clock. Not too much of a difference. Here's cranked all the way. You know what? I mean, it's good from the perspective that even at the 12 o'clock position, there's a little dirt in the channel, or dirt to the sound, but even pushing it up to noon to max, it doesn't get worse. So it's something that I can, overall I'm happy with it. I'll have to give it a test with my son and playing guitar and see how it does, but shoot, for what I'm experiencing of it right now, fairly clean signal. I think most of the imperfections that you're hearing are probably more from my playing and my fingers rather than the amp itself. So anyways, thanks for tuning into today's video. I hope that you're doing well. Look forward to seeing you down the road in the next video. Until then, light and love to you all. Bye now.